Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day. I'm just out here in my backyard and wanted to show you a few things. This right here is where the mommy turtle had her babies. They haven't been born yet. I don't really know when they will be born, and hopefully they have survived. I think it's only been maybe about a month and a half, so it should be pretty soon. Over here by this crepe myrtle tree, we had some rabbits living in here. They're just living inside this tree here. They got them a little rabbit hole in there, and they like to come out in the evening. And I put this banana out, you can kind of see it, and it looks like they might have been getting into it a little bit and gotten them a few bites. They may be saving some for later. But right about here, and looks like they got into it at the top part too. So we'll see. I'm hoping that they will eat this banana. I read on the internet that rabbits love bananas. So I wanted to put one out here so they could have a delicious treat, and hoping that they'll stay around because I really like having rabbits around. They're so cute and fun. Okay, I've made it over here to my garden area. Alright, now this is what me and my family like to call anonas. I think they're called hydrangeas. So this is one of the spawns that came from my great-great-grandmother's house. They're doing okay. I've been trying to give them water at least once a day, and sometimes I've been trying to give them some too when I get home in the evening. But they're still really small. I just planted them this year. And then over here is, this is a bush. Oh, man, I can't remember the name of this one either. It's just pretty much a bush, and it has these yellow flowers on it. You may know what I'm talking about, but it's real pretty. It's going to be real pretty. It just really bushes out and puts these little yellow flowers on it, and it just looks really cute. And then over here I have some ivy that just kind of started growing in this pot, so I'm just kind of leaving it in there. So as you know, I love ivy, so I thought it'd be a good idea to just kind of leave that in there because it's kind of just grown by itself. I didn't plant it, so it's coming up by itself. This is some plant that's coming up by itself. I think it's just a weed, but I was just going to see what it does. Now I've got some marigolds right here, but I really wanted to show you guys this. This is my sunflower. It recently opened, and this is how big it is. Okay, I'm gonna follow it up. Something's been kind of eating it, and there it is. This is a pretty large sunflower. I'll try to get a view of it on the other side too, but oh wow, I love this sunflower. And I mean, this is huge. Okay, this is a 6-foot fence, and that is how tall the sunflower is. So this sunflower is probably about 8 feet tall. That is huge, and it has so many more buds on it because it's going to open up. It's going to have so many more flowers on it. The sun's really shining my eyes, so I don't know if you can see that, but it's got lots of flower buds on it. So this is going to be really pretty when it all blooms. And then again, there it is. I'm so short. See, I'm 5 foot, so it's really hard for me to get a good shot of this sunflower. It's just blowing in the wind. I love sunflowers. So pretty to me. Okay. These are some 4 o'clocks. I don't know the correct name. We call them 4 o'clocks around here. Basically because they have these flower buds on them. And they don't open until after 4 o'clock every day. And they'll stay open all night. They may also be known as a moonflower. I think I've heard people call them that. But this one is a maroon one. Kind of a pinkish. And these will be opening up after 4 o'clock today. They do it every day. And I just planted this year. I got this piece from my parents' house, and it's been doing really good. Just been trying to give it lots of water. That's really important. Got some marigolds there, and this is a little bush that's coming up, and that's a lily down there, and I got some more sunflowers back here. None of them are doing as well as this big boy right here. And then I got some more 4 o'clocks right here. Okay, so there's some more 4 o'clocks. So I have them on the corners. And this is just some more marigolds back here. They haven't really flowered too much yet. And this little plant right here is another one of those bushes that'll have the yellow flowers. And this is a bird feeder that I got from my grandmother's. And I got some more 4 o'clocks. These things grow like crazy. I planted one small one, maybe about the size of this one here, last year. And this is how many came back this year. Quite a lot. And then back there, I got one coming up on the other side of the fence. Wrong over here, got these 4 o'clocks. This one here has pink and white. This right here is my magnolia tree. My grandmother passed in September. This came from her house. I dug this up late September, early October, something like that. And then I brought it here and planted it. And it did really, really well through the winter. It kept all of its leaves. It looked very healthy. And then when the weather started getting a little warmer, I think around spring, we'll say, I guess it was around March, all the leaves started turning brown and falling off. And I was so worried that it was dying or got some sort of disease. So what I did was just buy some of that Miracle Grow and just kept giving it lots of love and lots of attention. And here it is, coming back. It looks beautiful. I mean, the leaves are really coming out really green. This just gives me a sign that new life is totally being reborn in this tree here, because as you can see at the very top, look at all the leaves that's coming up. And then there's even more that's going to continue to grow out. So, you know, this is a sign from nature. And it's going to be, I think it'll look really beautiful here, you know, next summer when all the leaves are full. And you can see there's more growing in here. So, I mean, I'm really excited. And yeah, I need to kind of de-weed this. I've got a few things growing up in there, but I got the ivy growing. I'm probably going to replant it because I don't want it to ruin the tree, but I just think it's amazing that the ivy is growing up with this magnolia tree, because like I said, I love ivy, and I didn't plant this ivy. The ivy's actually coming up all over this yard, and I didn't even plant it. And I don't believe this is the poisonous kind. This is Mother Earth, and she's holding a bird in a basket. And guess what she's got her wrapped around her? Ivy. Now, over here, we've got elephant ears. Now, it looks like something may have ate it. I think it might have been the rabbit. So, there's the elephant ears. I love elephant ears. I got this from my aunt's house. She has some lovely, very tall, very beautiful elephant ears in her front yard. And she gave me a little bit. I think they were just like 2 small ones when she gave them to me about a month ago. And I've replanted them. And as you can see, they've gotten quite tall. And about 4 more has come out. So I've been trying to see. Here comes another one. Right there. That's going to be another leaf here soon. So that's the elephant ears. Okay, this looks a little droopy right now. It gets like this when the sun's shining on it. These are my angel trumpets. These came from my grandmother's house. In fact, my uncle, when he was doing yard work over there, he cut all of these down. Now, in the wintertime, they turn to pretty much just a stick. Just a stick. It just looks like a stick. So what he did is he cut them all off, and he put all those sticks in water. And all through the winter, he was able to keep them alive. And in March, me and my mother and my aunt, well, we all went over there and got some of these sticks here of the angel trumpets and replanted them in our yard. And they've come back bushy, and so they survived all through the winter. And I find that really cool. It's just amazing how you can, keep a plant alive if you really work hard at it. And there's True over here. She got her little bath yesterday. Okay, this is a lilac. This is going to be a lilac tree, lilac bush. It's really small, and I just planted this year, so I think some bugs are kind of eating it up. I need to probably spray some 7 Dust on it or something. And right here is my violet trumpet vine. And when it gets a lot bigger, it'll have like purple flowers on it. It'll look real pretty. And as you can see, this was planted. You remember this was, if you've seen that one video, it was what I did on Earth Day. I actually planted these on Earth Day. And this is how large it's gotten since Earth Day. I think this thing grows like crazy. So I've got to keep my eye on it. It's already swirled all the way to up there. But I just think it looks really pretty. And when it gets, I'm hoping that it'll kind of cover this whole 6-foot section. And it'll look really pretty, you know, and kind of in front of that field over there. So I'm real excited about that. I really like this violet trumpet vine. I always want to say violet trumpet vine. I always say that, but it's violet trumpet vine. These are Rose of Sharon. All these lined up, going down, are Rose of Sharon. And as you can see, this one's not really doing too well, but there's a lot of new life growing up from the bottom. So I think that's really cool. And that's the other angel trumpet. Needs some water. I'm about to do that here in just a moment. This is the other Rose of Sharon. This one doesn't have any flowers either. I don't really know what's going on. I've been giving them water every day. They got Miracle Grow. I've been trying to put some 7 Dust on them. I haven't in a couple of days, but oh, and there's the rope toy. If you've seen one of my other videos, I don't know which one it was, but I mentioned that I like to go outside. It's probably one of those vlog videos, probably the first one. But on this video, I talk about how me and True like to come outside and play with the rope toy. And that is the rope toy. And, you know, it's kind of big. It's a rope toy, you know. She's a St. Bernard, so she needs a large toy. And she has a pretty good time running with it, but she's so lazy. And she gets so tired quick. So she'll play for like 5 minutes and then be ready to lay down and go to sleep. Alright, and then over here's another Rose Sharon. It's a little taller and a little bushier. I planted these last year. So, you know, they still got to get themselves really firmly grounded. But they're working on it. One day I'd like to take my camera with me when we go four-wheel riding. I would like to show you. There's a lot of woods and stuff kind of out back there in them trees. There is a lot of paths and stuff to go on, and it's so hot for one because there's not really any shade, but it's also really serene and makes you really feel connected with nature because it's so private out there and quiet. And, you know, I know you can probably hear a few cars driving by on that main road a little ways up, but when you're out there, you can't hear that really at all. I mean, it's very faint. But around here, you know, I live on flat soil, so sound travels. It really does travel. And you could be outside, like, just talking normal at nighttime, and you can hear it. I'll be outside, and I can hear the people across the street. They're, like, way across the street, like a mile down the street. And if they're outside, I can hear them listening to music. And they love to listen to Garth Brooks country. Oh, my goodness. They'll be playing that Garth Brooks, and they'll be listening to that music like all night. Loud too. But anyway, guys, I guess that's gonna be it for my outside yard tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and blessed be.